Meet Mickey. He is fun, he loves being outside, and he is currently looking for a job. There's only one problem. He doesn't have a resume. Great question, Mickey. What is a resume? Resumes are a broad breakdown of your relevant professional skills and experiences. Resumes are usually required to apply to most, if not all, jobs. Resumes are often the first thing a potential employer sees that's pertaining to you, so it's your chance to give a great first impression. Your resume should be clear, engaging, and concise. There's a lot that goes into creating a really great and effective resume, but for this video, I'm just going to focus on 4 resume tips. 1. Limit your resume to 1 page. 2. Include a header with your contact information. 3. Keep the formatting consistent. And 4. Be truthful. Let's take a deeper dive into these 4 tips as we help Mickey create the best resume for him. Number 1. Limit your resume to 1 page. Your resume should be relevant to the job you are applying for. This means including experience and skills that are related to what's listed in the job description. If you don't have direct related work experience, that's okay. You can list your employment experiences that have somewhat close related skills. For example, as you can see here that Mickey's current position is a guard dog for the Keo family home. Let's say he was interested in switching careers and becoming a therapy dog. The skill he listed of providing loving comfort when needed can be applied to the therapy dog position that he's going for, even though he hasn't had direct experience as a therapy dog. If you feel like your resume is getting kind of long, you can always create a master resume that lists all of your work experiences and all of the skills that you want to put, and then make smaller resumes dedicated towards the jobs that you're applying for, in which you pick from the master resume and make into a smaller one. Tip number 2, include a header with your contact info. This should be at the very top of your resume, and it answers the question, who is this person? It always includes your first and last name in large bold letters, and it includes the best way to contact you. Usually this is phone number and email. Make sure that your email is a professional email. It's a good idea to follow the first last name layout. If you're absolutely in love with your personal email, that's okay. That's actually great. It's a good idea to have more than one email, one for your personal things and one for your professional things. The last thing to include is your city and state. There's no need to put your full address. Let's take a look at Mickey's header. Mickey has his first and last name in bold letters at the very top of the page. He then includes his city and state, the best way to contact him by phone number, and his email. Let's look at his email. He's following the first last name layout, mickeykeo@gmail.com. This is very professional, Mickey. Tip number 3, keep the formatting consistent. This is very, very important as it is usually the first thing employers look at when they look at a resume. They want to make sure that it's organized and that it's worth their time to read it. This means that the font and the styling of your resume should be the same. It also means that you should try and keep the bullet points that you list underneath your experiences or your skills or your education the exact same amount. Unless it's a very long work experience that you can elaborate on, then obviously you can add as many bullet points as you would like. Let's take a look at Mickey's resume. His format is very consistent. Each subtitle of experience, education, and skills and certifications is all similar. And then below it, you can see that he uses the exact same font, the exact same font size, and keeps his bullet points relatively equal. The 4th and final tip is to be truthful. It's so important to be honest on your resume. If you lie and then your employer expects you to do something that you cannot do, then you'll most likely get fired and you'll have made a poor relationship with your employer. You have skills and you have so much to offer as you. Lying will only hold you back. Mickey wants to go into therapy, and even though he has no direct past experience of being a therapy dog, he isn't going to lie on his resume because he doesn't want his clients to expect him to do something that he cannot do. Instead, he is going to list his related skills and say that he is open to training. With his resume completed, Mickey is now ready to start applying for jobs.